everyone, and welcome to this Tuesday night telecast of the NBA presented by 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. You look at Denver, and it's going to be Denver off the tip. Outside man. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Outside Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Now here's Jackson. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. The Magic need to put one up here. From outside, off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Denver. Pass to Brown. Outside man. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Now Jackson. Now Vassell. Back to Jackson. It's Avdia on the wing. The floater. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, that was a great trip down the floor. Avdia is a dangerous player around the rim.
Bridges outside. Brown looking around. Unable to get that one. Orlando leading. Here's Jackson. Pass to Barrett. Vassell outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Vassell. Down low. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Off the outside. Picked by Gobert. Grant with a steal. In transition. Pass to Vucevic. Over Vassell. No good. Off the front rim. Off the outside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great hops. Avdia got way up there.
On the wing man. The 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Jackson with it. No points yet. Off the outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Barrett. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Nuggets trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside, Brown drives to the hoop. And the jam by Brown.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to man. Shoots over Jackson. Buries the jump shot.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And so Smart will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Wesley. Outside Moody. Clock at 6. Here's Smart. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Pass to man. Grant in the post. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. Sohan with a rebound.
They're just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Nuggets on D. They trail by 1. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wesley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brown inside. And the jam by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Here's Wesley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wesley's got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Nuggets trail by 3. Now Carter. Outside man. On the wing, Grant. 6 to shoot. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, Grant has added range, but hasn't lost anything in close.
And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
Sohan. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Magic foul. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for Orlando. Rudy Gobert.
And here's man. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Sohan. No points so far. Avdia from outside. Claxton with a rebound. Denver in the lead. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Outside man. Takes the 3. Sohan with a rebound. It's Avdia on the wing. Claxton with the block. They get it back. Pass to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Misses from close range. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Carter with it. Takes it inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. That shot off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Denver. They lead by 3. And quarter number 2. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here's Smart. Rebounded by Denver. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Jones feels it out. Shoots over Walter. Kick out to Brown. Over Smart. Brown can't hit. Magic trail by 3. Pass to Smart. Nice D from Brown.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Now here's Jones. No made baskets yet. Here's Man. No good on the 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the paint. Here's Sohan. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Outside man. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Man's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Orlando. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Sohan outside. And Vukcevic pulls it down. The Nuggets lead by 4. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Puts up a deep three. Walter pulls it in. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's see what you got. Substitution on the court.
Magic trail by 5. Here's Jackson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Now Jackson, driving inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
From the high post, Orlando with the rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And here's Avdia. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Man with it. Pass to Jones. There's the triple. And he can't jam it through. Magic trail by 5. Avdia outside.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Second team foul.
Now here's Avdia.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Brian, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Jackson surveying the D. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Jones. Pass to man. Inside. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
Magic trail by 7. Here's Avdia. Pass to Vassell. On the take. Back to Avdia. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So David Adelman's going to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Teams will make substitutions. The Nuggets lead by 7. Now Jones. He's scoreless. Outside man. Vucevic. Clowney pulls it in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Brown. 7 points in the game. JB off the back. Oh! Gets it down.
Show us some power.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Here's Wesley. And that one is hammered home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here's Mann. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Moody. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Moody's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And here's Brown for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Barrett with it. Outside Moody. Clock at 6. Pass to Clowney. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Denver leading by 6. Now here's Mann. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
46 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Avdia. He takes it in. Rebounded by Denver. .23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the second period. Now Brown. 4 on the clock. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And so it's Denver, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Orlando. 8-point game. Off the outside. And he drives in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving. Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Vucevic. To the inside. Avdia with a steal. Vucevic with a steal. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mann's got his 2nd basket of the night. Vassell outside. 3rd quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside man. Picked by Vucevic. Fires high post. Orlando grabs the miss.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Phenomenal drive and finish by Avdia. You know his teammates are loving that one.
Outside man. 4-3. Avdia pulls it in. Magic trail by 4. Pass to Gobert. Back to Avdia. Can't cash it in from close range.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Left side, Brown. Shoots over Vassell. Misses off the right iron. And here are the Magic now. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Outside man. Pass to Brown. Avdia with a steal. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. The score now all even. 14 points for Denny Avdia.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's man. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he knocks down the first one.
Trey, man. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to stop him. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
Denver will go for a different look here. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here he goes. Wesley. Claxton with the block. And here's Brown. Outside man. Fires from deep. And it's Queen with a rebound. Orlando trailing here. Here's Clowney. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Clowney. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Clowney's got 5.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's man. Pass to Claxton. Stripped it away. Here's Clowney. He's got 5.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Smart with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Clowney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he jams it home with authority.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And here's man. Defended by Smart. The drive by man. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Now here's Smart. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Now Jones. Still no points. Outside man. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Barrett into the lane. Outside Moody. Vassell outside. Shoots over Bridges. The rebound by Bridges. Outside Jones. Pass to Branham. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Outside Barrett. Now here's Jackson. Outside Moody. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. He can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. Outside man. Driving in. And the shot goes. Branham's got his second basket on the night.
Showing how athletic he can be. Love seeing Branham attack with aggression.
Vassell outside. Rebounded by Branham. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Denver leading by 3. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Outside man. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's Wesley. 6 points for him. Pass to Queen. There's the drive. Count that one. Queen's got his first bucket in this one.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Branham. Jones sets a screen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Wow, you can see how driven Malachi Branham is as a player. He wants to do as much as he can for his team. He wants to be a major contributor.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Moody. Jones comes with a double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Five to shoot. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside man to the middle. Vukcevic can't hit. Here's Moody. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Brown has got the ball here for Denver. They lead by 1. Outside, Brown. They set the screen. Inside, Claxton. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And here's Sohan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's man. Offline with a 3.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. The Nuggets making a switch here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. You make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Avdia. Some solid defense from Claxton. Outside Jones. Pass to Brown. And Gobert with a block.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Magic trail by 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Avdia outside. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
For him, it's been a tale of 2 halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Outside, Brown. Over Avdia. Brown can't hit. Here's Orlando. They trail by 1. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
4 on the clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Off the outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Avdia's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Brown with it. And the jam by Brown.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Barrett. Now here's Vassell. He's guarded by Mann. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jones. The drive by Brown. No good on the shot. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 3-point game. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Outside Jones. Outside Mann. Brown with a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Denny Avdia.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Picked by Gobert. Pass to Avdia. From the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Nuggets lead by 5. Outside Carter. Pass to Branham. This one for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Wesley. There's the drive. And stolen by Bridges. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And it's Orlando on the break. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Outside Barrett. Drops in the layup for 2.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Branham. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
That's the toughness Branham brings.
Here's Wesley. Up top, Moody. Pass to Barrett. Clock at 6. Vucevic with some nice D. Denver leading by 6. And here's Grant. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Outside Barrett. Back to Moody. Pass to Sohan. Count the basket. Sohan's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's where Sohan flourishes. He likes to take his work inside.
Outside Carter. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams changing it up here. The Nuggets lead by 4. Now here's Brown. Bridges outside. Back to Brown. Denver moving it around. Man with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Avdia. Yes, sir, it's good.
Well, we've seen Avdia take on a bigger role in this offense, and given these kinds of results, you can see why.
Left side, Brown. Not that time. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Jackson outside. Here's Avdia. To tie it up. Rebounded by Vucevic. Now man. Outside Grant. 6 to shoot. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
That's a basket they needed. Grant coming through.
Barrett outside. Driving to the basket. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And there it is!
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Off the outside.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Second personal foul.